me start it over. Hi YouTube! Welcome to this video on being plant-based in SA. This video is about my personal experiences, questions I get asked a lot, and my advice to anyone on being plant-based in South Africa. I guess this video is kind of a bit vague because it's just about navigating your way as a plant-based person in the country. And yeah, most asked questions. Let's get into it. The first and most asked question when anyone finds out that my family and I are plant-based is why? Like, why would you do that to yourself? Why? Like, people who haven't met us in a long time are like, what? So why? My reason on being plant-based is totally different from my family's, and it's a long story, so it'll have its own video coming out soon. But for now, or to summarize, let me just try and scratch my head and get this out quick. So I personally have always been an animal and nature lover since ever. What I'm trying to say is that I am a person that believes that fear, love, pain is something that isn't just felt by humans. It's definitely felt by animals too, and so I don't really support it personally, but we'll be getting into that more in depth to that in the other upcoming video. The second most asked question is, what do we eat? What do we eat? Like Nijan. And so with what we eat, first of all, my family, we're all kind of on our own different plant-based diets. So it's when someone is cooking a dinner for the whole house that we accommodate everyone, or try to accommodate everyone. And I guess as we're on this topic, I want to point out something. So I am basically a dietary vegan, and my family, we all prefer to call ourselves plant-based because of all the arguments and all the confusion, all the craziness going on diets out there. What do we eat as plant-based? Of course, we eat mostly plants, and that's why the diet is called plant-based. But other than plants, which would be everything from legumes to beans to stems to veggies and fruits, other than that, what do we eat? We have our substitutes as plant-based people. And in the country in general, there are so many brands from even other countries. You can find so many brands, and you can find them everywhere in like so many stores. From our substitutes are our look and taste alikes, from our meats to milks to eggs and different kinds of those brands so that you can choose your favorites. Yeah, we have so much actually. Some people, when they find out about our substitutes, answering this question, ask, why do you need fake meat? Why do you need fake animal products if you guys are against those, or why do you need them? And my answer and my family's answer to that question is, it makes it easier for people who are transitioning, people who are just starting off the diet, and for other people to accommodate us and cater for us. For example, in restaurants, we have our burger options, you know? It doesn't just need to be salad bowls or something like that, and vegetable stews. We have more options in restaurants and yeah, that kind of thing. And then other than our substitutes, you actually find that a lot of things are already plant-based, just without any animal products in them. You just have to look. So that is the first thing I'd recommend to anyone, is that you have to look, you have to do your own research. You find out that you actually don't have to give up a lot of your favorite snacks. Things like cereal, most cereals are plant-based, that kind of thing. And that's when it comes in hand with things like, you just get a milk substitute for your cereal and then life is normal still. I think that's a great way for anyone to transition. And I think that is all. Number 3, how do we manage? Like, how do you do it? So people just don't understand. They think that it's a really hard thing to do, like, and I get it from someone who's eaten meat and all sorts of animal products to just let go of it all. Like, how do you do that? People who are interested, they can't imagine themselves without it. So how do we manage? First of all, you have to make your lifestyle plant-based. To me, plant-based is not just a diet, it is a lifestyle, and actually to a lot of people it is. So make your lifestyle plant-based. If you have meat and all sorts of animal products in your fridge, then you're gonna eat meat. If you have plants in your fridge and kitchen, then you're gonna eat plants. So there's a choice to make over there. Yeah, it's up to you. Not just there, like, don't stop there, continue doing your research. Like, also, here's a good one. Make your social media plant-based. You don't want your social media showing you meat and people cooking meat, like things that you don't want to be anymore. Yeah, join into the plant-based communities out there. You see all the beauty from people who've transitioned their before and after plant-based. You'll see our memes that really make you laugh and they're relatable. And also, it's a really great way because as you don't know what to eat, you don't really know. I think a big thing people struggle with is, what do you guys eat? Like, you know, like they don't really have an idea of what food is. They're just thinking of this green kale boiled with like salt and just bad food, or barely any salts, just flavorless. And you see how wrong you are. You see how good the food is. So search for easy, quick recipes and then go to the store and get your ingredients. Yeah, and then you try out different ingredients, and a month through, this becomes automatic. It becomes, you don't even have to think about it. You know what you're gonna eat. Plan your meals ahead. And you find these recipes and you know that, okay, Monday I'm gonna eat this, maybe tomorrow leftovers. And yeah, the food is really good, you guys. We're not eating umfino pela. As we're still talking about planning, the whole point is to plan. You know that, okay, I still have animal products in my fridge. I think in a month they should be finished, and that's when I'll start buying my fruits. And before you just buy all these fruits and veggies you've never even seen before, you plan, like you look into the recipes, and I guess that's how you do your shopping. And you also check out things like egg substitutes for baking, or just, I don't know, good substitutes for things. For example, because plant-based people are from all over the world, right? And the ones I found were also from different parts of the planet. And I see that they have, say, for example, almond butter. And I go to the store, I look for it. If I don't find it, then I know that I can just use peanut butter instead of that. Yeah, so just familiarize yourself with it before you just jump right into it. And you'll see that it's really not so hard. And other than that, like everything, it takes patience and consistency, persistence. And yeah, also another one is why I mention patience is that you're still used to eating your animal products. So maybe you're out with friends or live with a roommate, whatever the reason, your family is still on plant-based products, and it can be hard to fight temptations, you know? Don't be too hard on yourself. Definitely don't be too hard on yourself as you transition for tasting meat, or that is not, don't do that. You'll get there. We all do eventually. That is all for how we manage. Did I leave anything out? Yeah, the point is that you have to make sure that your food is really good. Already plant-based foods and recipes out there are really good, I will show you guys my favorite plant-based recipes that I found and what I eat in a day, in a week, and what my family also averagely eats. I'll be sharing with you guys, so don't worry too much about that too. That would also really help you avoid temptations, and in general and all, it's a very great way to build self-discipline. If you're not enjoying your food, you're doing something wrong. Number 4. Number 4 is a good one. It's a funny one actually. Yeah. So number 4 is protein lacking and getting enough food. So protein. People are like, don't you like protein? So you know what? There are two people. There are two kinds of people that we averagely come across when they find out that we are plant-based. There's doggies, stop barking. Okay. Missing her. And yeah, so there are two kinds of people. The gymaholics, and then there's the people who, I guess, because people don't really take food too seriously, people just, you know, they just kind of eat, you know. Anyhow, those people think that we are the healthiest. I think I'm just gonna show her here that like we're super healthy. Whoa, we are getting the full rainbow, that we don't get sick healthy. Like wow, they're impressed. Like there's those kinds of people. With those kinds of people, the gymaholics or the people that worry about us are usually like, protein? Don't you guys like protein? Where are you getting your protein from? Isn't protein important? And or are you guys getting enough food? No, that much sugar isn't good for you guys, and that sort of thing. And B12, some people, that is actually rarely asked, but also B12. Those people that worry about us, they usually worry about things that don't need worrying about. Protein, for example, is very abundant. Protein is found in almost everything. If you guys check, I really recommend, just to start off addressing this, that you do your own research in foods. Not just when you search on Google what it would show, like the average nutritional facts of something, but deeper. I'll show you guys some cool people that show you guys health benefits of food, like pictures and websites like that. But yeah, to do that, if you do that, you find that in so many food you'll see protein there. Even if it's small, there will be like protein in an average piece of food. And also, you don't really hear many people going to the doctor sick or they have a problem and the doctor's like, you lack protein. Like, that's not really a thing, and it's not. So yeah, it's a whole scam actually, you guys. It's just, that's what it is. It's from what I've seen from documentaries. This has been known too, like it's been years now this being known, and there's so much on this articles, and I'll show you guys where I've seen it most, and you know, it's just true. It doesn't stop there. The list doesn't stop there about high protein foods. They're also just more filling, but they don't give as much as. So this video is kind of vague, and we'll be getting deeper into all of this in my future videos. So if you're interested, stay tuned for that. And then we get to, is it healthy? Isn't it expensive? Yo, I'm sure you have to go there. Get to the good stuff. Restaurants, parties, travels, and social gatherings. All of it. Rise, all of it.